Right now, your brain is preparing for the most important thing it will do today. Not thinking, not learning, not even breathing. Sleep. But what if tonight you closed your eyes and nothing happened? No sleep. Not tonight. Not tomorrow. Not ever again. How long could you survive? What would happen to your body? Your mind? Your sense of reality? The answer is far more terrifying than most people realize. Because sleep isn't just rest. It's one of the most essential biological processes that keeps you alive. And without it, your body begins to unravel hour by hour, day by day. This is what happens when you never sleep again. After just 24 hours without sleep, your brain performs as if you're legally drunk. Your reaction time slows. Your judgment weakens. Your memory begins to fail. Simple tasks suddenly feel difficult, but beneath the surface, something even more important is happening. Throughout the day, your brain produces waste products as billions of neurons work continuously. Normally, sleep activates a cleaning network called the glymphatic system, which flushes those toxins away. Without sleep, that cleanup never happens. The waste keeps building. The brain becomes foggy, heavy, sluggish. At this point, you're not just tired. You're neurologically impaired. And this is only the beginning. 2 days without sleep pushes the body into crisis mode. Your brain begins forcing brief shutdowns known as microsleeps. For a few seconds, parts of your consciousness simply disappear. You might be talking, walking, or even driving when it happens, and you may never realize it occurred. Meanwhile, your immune system weakens dramatically. Your stress hormones surge. Your body temperature becomes harder to regulate. Reality starts feeling strange. You notice movement that isn't there. Sounds seem unusual. Something feels wrong, even if you can't explain why. You are exhausted, yet somehow still unable to rest. After 3 days, reality begins to break. Hallucination émerge. You may see people who aren't there, hear voices or music that doesn't exist. Objects can appear distorted, warped, or unreal. This isn't dreaming. You're fully awake, or at least you think you are. Scientists observed this during the famous sleep deprivation experiment involving Randy Gardner, who remained awake for over 11 days. Researchers discovered that parts of his brain were falling asleep while other regions stayed awake. This phenomenon is called local sleep. Your brain essentially begins shutting down piece by piece. You're conscious, but not fully present, not fully yourself. By day 4 or 5, the damage becomes severe. Paranoia sets in. Delusions take hold. You may become convinced people are watching you, following you, plotting against you. Emotions become impossible to control. You swing between euphoria, fear, anger, and despair within minutes. Physically, your body is under extreme stress. Heart rate rises. Blood pressure climbs. Stress hormones flood your bloodstream. The hallucinations intensify. Not only can you see and hear things that aren't there, you can feel them. Bugs crawling across your skin, touches from invisible hands, sensations with no connection to reality. Your brain is desperately trying to force sleep, and it's losing the fight. 1 week without sleep creates a level of impairment that resembles severe mental illness. Confusion becomes constant. Speech breaks down. You struggle to recognize where you are, sometimes even who you are. In animal experiments, prolonged total sleep deprivation eventually caused catastrophic physical collapse. The animals died every time. While no ethical study has pushed humans that far, the evidence points toward the same conclusion. The human body cannot function indefinitely without sleep. Can you actually die from lack of sleep? The answer is yes. And there is a rare disease that proves it. It's called fatal familial insomnia, a devastating genetic condition that gradually destroys a person's ability to sleep. At first, victims lose a few hours, then entire nights. Eventually, sleep disappears almost completely. What follows is a slow decline. Hallucination, paranoia, memory loss, loss of motor control, and ultimately, death. There is currently no cure. Fatal familial insomnia demonstrates one chilling fact. Sleep is not optional. It is a biological necessity. Here's the part that matters most. You don't need to stay awake for days to damage your performance. Research shows that sleeping only 6 hours per night for 2 weeks can impair cognitive function almost as much as staying awake for an entire night. The frightening part? Most people stop noticing. Fatigue becomes normal. Their brains adapt to feeling tired, but the impairment remains. Sleep is when memories are strengthened, hormones are regulated, cells are repaired, the immune system recovers, and the brain clears away harmful waste. It's not a luxury. It's maintenance for the most complex machine in the known universe, you. So what would happen if you never slept again? Within 1 day, you'd function like someone who was intoxicated. Within 2 days, your body would begin shutting itself down. Within 3 days, reality would start to fracture. Within a week, your mind would unravel. And eventually, the consequences could become fatal. Sleep isn't wasted time. It's survival. It's one of the most important things you'll ever do. So, tonight, when you close your eyes and drift into sleep, remember, your brain is about to begin one of the most extraordinary processes in nature, and your life depends on it. Sleep well,